Hey, what's going on, guys? Union Pacific Omaha here. Now today I'm going to be showing you what the new updates to the layout look like. There's currently trains all over the layout. I just finished filming an operating session, so that'll most likely be the next video out. But first, let's take a look at the changes. So first of all, as you can see, there's just one single main line around almost the entire layout, except for here. The siding, or track 2, I guess we can call it, comes in right here, and then it exits right back there. So it's pretty short. It's mainly a passing track. Well, that's what a siding is mainly used for, and Amtrak storage / loading passengers. So that's the first main change. Now, as you can see, there's no roads. I had to rip up the old ones, and I'm going to be ordering soon new ones to put here, and parking spaces and cars and more trees and all sorts of other stuff that we will get to in another video. But as you can see, the buildings have changed. Over here, nothing has really changed except for only one single track now coming through here. And then we have the apartment building / hotel, whatever, right here. We have the police station here, 2 apartments, Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is like I'm not even sure what it is, a building / apartment, like a work on the bottom and then apartments above. We have the fire station here. This is a office, another office, apartments, postal office, and then this is our like warehouse container area. We will take a look at the yard and other stuff in a minute. But let's go around to the back of the layout. Okay, so first of all, between the 2 times I changed the layout, this grain elevator had never been moved. So I changed it up and I finally moved it. So it had been here for basically forever, whenever I started the layout, like 6 or 7 years ago. It had been here the entire time. So I was like, okay, let's move this out. Let's change this up. So I now have it sitting right here next to the lake. I do apologize that air conditioning is kicking back on, which will add some noise, but got to get this video out. This will be a little grain elevator industry right next to the farm. Sorry guys, I just cut there. My mom came down. But let's get back to this. So, little grain elevator site. We're going to see a lot of action from this area. And then we have a nice little railroad crossing here into the farm area. And then here, of course, is the main line. And so this little spur just comes off the main line. And right next to it is another spur, or switch, that goes into the yard. Now, the yard, the main stall tracks, nothing has changed. But overall, there's a lot of differences. So, first of all, let me sit down here in this little container. So first of all, we have, I never really use this little warehouse building for anything. I was just like, oh, it's just a little side building for the grain elevator. That changed. This is now like a warehouse that fills these box cars. So we have a little forklift there. We have a box car sitting here. So this just comes off another little spur switch, and then the yard loco can come, grab the box car, take it out, stuff like that. And also behind it, right here, we also have another switch that can either lead. It's usually going to be set for this so it can head to the main line, but other than that, it'll be set like that so it can come pick up other cars that we have back here. These 2 are just sitting here. These are the 2 cars with my local train, but they're just sitting there for now as storage. But I will usually have other box cars sitting back here as well. Now, this area, I will get to that in a second. So moving right here, I guess, this is where main track 2 splits out. As you can see, we have the ET44AC sitting there with some SP passenger cars. That will be featured in the video with a UP OCS special. So I put some trees back here to add some color. I am going to be building like a little hill thing for right here because this is open space, and unless I can find a yard office building to order and put here, that is going to have like a little hill area to add just some detail to this back area, as there isn't much, just a few trees. So splitting in between, I added more trees. We have a little dwarf signal right down there. I'm going to be ordering some signals that actually light up pretty soon. They won't all, not very many of them are going to be back here because I need them to connect to my power supply. But I do have an extra controller laying around I can use as a power supply for them. So that's good. And we also have more trees going back here. Train station has stayed in the same place. There's still a road up there in front with 2 crossings, and then there's some trees I added. More trees back here, and then eventually I will get around to detailing a little road that is going to go right through here. And then we have a little church. I didn't really have room for it in the city because it's more a railroad now than it is city, which my dad is not happy about, but you know, I like trains more than I like having a model city, so that's what it is. So in the yard, these stall tracks, they're all pretty much the same as they were. They're a bit bigger than they were. There's more room for cars now. But other than that, these are all pretty much the same. We have the MTH-9 sitting here. It's just sitting there for storage and for show for this video. But it's not going to be there forever. So what's all this open space for? I could have put these buildings farther back, and I could have had more. Well, that's true. But what I need 2 more left-hand switches. So what's going to happen is right where this Amfleet car is sitting and this piece of track, I'm going to put a switch, and it's going to come out like this. It'll come out like that, go right through here, and then it will have another switch right here, and there's going to be 2 tracks, one here and one here. This is going to be the engine facility, an actual engine facility, not just this thing sitting next to a track. So I'm going to order a building for the engines to sit in. And as well as have this outside to actually refuel the locomotives. So that is going to be very cool. I'm excited for that. I haven't got around to ordering anything yet because I have no money right now, but I just started a mowing job, so in the next 3 to 4 weeks I should be getting paid around $200, so that is going to allow me to order some stuff. So I probably will order at Walters Mainline ES44AC first, and then I'm going to get around to the other stuff. So yeah, trailers and all sorts of other stuff. There's some track back here just sitting around. GDA 40X will be in this operating session. But other than that, it's mainly all the same stuff that was in the yard before. We got all sorts of crates and wood and stuff like that. Boxes and containers up here. Trailers are over here. And then I also grabbed some of my excavating equipment that was just sitting off the layout and put it here for UP's work vehicles. So why not? All the trucks are still sitting there. I haven't moved them back here. I dumped out axles because I needed my gondola for something else, and then I have the wrecked NSGP40 there. So that's about gonna do it for the changes on the layout. I hope you guys like the changes. I hope you guys like the way the layout looks now. Operating sessions are going to be different. It's going to add more variety, and that's really the only reason I change layout plans. I always like the plans I have. It's just that I get bored of operating basically in the same way with the same trains all the time. So I like to change things up. So that's why I'm trying to put my money back into this layout and upgrade some things, buy new things. Because over the summer I was putting all my money into mountain biking and upgrading my bike. So that's what I did all summer. I spent all my money on upgrading my bike. Now I've been injured for a while, so I haven't been able to do that. So I'm getting back into the layout, and I'm going to start putting money back into trains. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks so much for watching. Union Pacific Omaha, out.